nowadays, which is there in Northeast India. People visited the northern part of India, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, Agra, and if they visit the northeast part of India, they can compare how much safety and hygiene the northeast people are into. We have the we have the small town which is in Meghalaya. It's Molino, which is known for the cleanest village in the entire Asia. So some of the places are not commercialized. So because of that, the Northeast are still not being explored yet. But yes, after the pandemic, so many people have trying to promote these destinations because it is in demand. So don't you think this demand can be the trend? We can convert demand into trend. Demand is equal to trend. When there is a demand of something, that means it's a trend. So I can only say this thing, that the entire Northeast area is in trend. We need to promote more. When there is a demand of a product in the market, that means it is in trend. So we are going to understand now what is exactly a trend. It can be a general change. It can be a development. It can be a creativity. It also can be an inspiration. A person who is traveling to Northeast India, he is clicking pictures of various beautiful natural scenic places. He's putting pictures in the Facebook, Instagram, okay? And somehow the pictures, the videos got viral, okay? It could be any kind of destination. So people, when they see those pictures or the videos in the internet, so they feel that they also wanted to go to visit that particular destination. So in some way, in that way also, we can say that we are creating the demand of that particular destination. That destination is in trend. Now people are looking to visit Northeast India. We will discuss what are the reasons to visit the Northeast India in the current situation. But in somehow it has become trend post-COVID. The next slide is basically we will try to understand what is trends in tourism. So we know that there are so many trends coming up in tourism industry. If I talk about the entire country, and if I especially talk about the Northeast, there are many trends. So we'll try to compare which trends are there and which trends are yet to be developed. So trends can come from an influencer. It is also can be called as an influence. We need to understand what exactly a trend is, how trend developed. So trend comes from an influence. So when one person tries to influence something in front of the others, the person is clicking pictures, taking the videos, posting it in the internet, and he tries to influence people so that the destination can come in trend. So trends are the main reason which can help to boost the tourism in any destination. This is something which actually boosts the tourism in any destination. How a new destination, so what do you think, how a new destination enters into the market? What I'm trying to say is that how people come to know about that particular destination. Again, it's a trend. Anything which is coming demand, anything which is new for us, that becomes trend. Here, not only the new things, but we can also try to create those things in a different way. For example, if a destination which is already there, it is already popular within the tourist, among the tourists, but somehow it is not in demand right now. it is not in trend. So can we create that destination? Can we convert that destination into a trending destination? Yes, we can. Because trend is something which we can make it, we can bring it into the market, into the demand by creating some features. Okay, so sometimes it also depends upon the consumer behavior. Because just now I gave you an example that the tourists have the pictures and they are sending the pictures to their friends and they are putting the pictures in the social media. So it also depends upon the consumer behavior. They're trying to be influencer sometimes. So emerging tourism trend can help business to stay competitive and cater to the needs of the customers. Just now, as I said, if the destination is not gaining, have already gained popularity earlier, but now the destination is not like able to cater the needs of the customers, we can create that destination into a trend by putting, let's say, by putting some beautiful pictures in the social media, by promoting it in a different way, by bringing some celebrities, some people who can promote that particular destination in different way. So basically, trend is something which we try to convert, which we try to bring in a particular destination so that it can cater, it can assist the need of the customers. So keeping COVID as a backdrop, some of these needs have evolved, priorities have shifted, and entirely new requirements have emerged. So, since I have given the example just now that Northeast India is itself become, everybody now wants to come to Northeast. If we check the data, I cannot maybe tell you the exact figure, but uh, it has been proven that in the October, from the month of October to right now it is December 2021, we have received so many tourists in Northeast India. It is much, much higher compared to 2019 and 18 or the previous year. The number of tourists in several parts of Northeast India, especially Meghalaya, Kaziranga National Park, which are still the one of the popular destinations of Northeast India, we see that there are so many tourists. The tourist inflow have increased much in this year. Why? Due to trend. Because now people don't want to go to any other destination. Everybody wants to explore Northeast India. So how this trend has developed, that we are going to see. So when concepts and products go out of style, something needs to be there, right? Some factors or some reasons are there which are actually out of the style in a particular destination. Okay, but something should be there. We have to create something. We need to create something. We have to bring something for the tourists so that it can become trend. It can be a trending destination. My next slide is of growth of travel trends. So how we can expect growth in travel trends. How we help the industry to grow in becoming a trending destination. See, on the basis of tourist preference, what tourists exactly want. Tourists nowadays want to connect to nature. They want to explore ecotourism destinations. They want to explore remote areas. So according to their want, we have to create the trend. Creating destination videos, yes, the influencer, the vloggers, all the people who are taking the videos, who travel a lot, who explore the places and putting those pictures and videos and try to convince others to visit that particular destination. That is itself a trend. Influencer, what I already talked about. It just needs to influence someone. We have to influence the market. We have to influence the target customers to create the trending destination. Emphasis on local experience or destination, yes. So it basically depend upon the experiences, the nearby destinations. What I'm trying to say is that trending destination does not only mean that unexplored destination which is very far away from your place, okay, or you need to plan from the very beginning to reach to that particular destination. Okay, it is not only like that, but any destination can be in trending way if it is also nearby to your hometown. Any destination which is less explored, or maybe it is explored, but the influencer, but the people, we as a person from the tourism industry, the travel agencies, stakeholders, government agencies, we try to create that destination in a different way. We try to represent that destination in a different way, basically. So when we are trying to representing a tourist destination in a different way rather than the previous experiences which we have focused, then it is converted into a trend. So we can also create trending destination by introduction of new destinations, new technologies, new means of transport. So these are some of the factors which help the destinations to come in a trend in the market. So creating interest among the tourists, that is the most important thing to create a destination as a trend. We have to create the interest among the tourists. We are trying to push a destination in the market which is already popular. Okay, but now we want more tourists. Now people are not going to that particular destination which has already gained popularity, but for future we have to create something. We have to create new things. We have to introduce some new things, some new factors, maybe by introducing a new circuit, introducing a new attractions, new technologies, new means of transport, so that it creates interest among the people. I can give you an example here. The recently in Haflong, okay, so the coaches which were introduced, right? So that was trending. So people can literally visit to Haflong and they can see the 360-degree view from that particular coach only, the Vista Dome coach, right? So that is a means of transport which is creating a trend, okay, which is creating an interest among the tourists to visit Haflong in Assam. So it could be anything which help the destination to attract tourists. So in case of Haflong, what happened? The Vista Dome coaches have attracted tourists to reach to visit the destination. That is a trend. So now we are going to see what are the recent trends, or we can say what are the emerging trends in Northeast India. So here I have specially classified some of the tourism, some of the classification of tourism in terms of the destination, in terms of special destinations in tourism in Northeast India. So the first one is golf tourism. I hope many of you are aware about the golf tourism, since it is already been there from the very long time. This golf courses are heritage courses, basically, I can say. So these are emerging destinations. People are now taking an interest to visit this golf course. We have so many. Somehow I have not able to put each and every golf course in a small slide, but I could able to manage some of it. As you can see in this slide, Jorhat Gymkhana Club, which is in Jorhat, Assam. We have Shillong Golf Course, we have Kaziranga Golf Resort, which is in Assam, right? So this is something, golf tourism is something which is emerging in Northeast India. The next classification of tourism is events tourism. So there are so many events happening in Northeast India. Some of the events which I have tried to put it over here, as you can see in this slide, Dwijing Fest, which happens in Bodoland, Assam. Next, we have International Cherry Blossom Festival. We had Film Fair event that was one of the biggest event ever we have in Northeast India, I can say. The next one is Jeevan Kite River Festival. We have many other. We have Tea Festival. We have Elephant Festival, Kaziranga Elephant Festival. We have Chudima Festival. We have Ambuvachi Mela. So many events and festivals we have in our part of area, in Northeast region. So this kind of tourism are now creating a trend among the tourists. Let's be very, very specific about it. Till now, what are the conventional packages of the Northeast we are trying to sell to our customer, we are trying to promote to the tourist. So we have to come out from that conventional packages and we need to promote the emerging trends. Yes, these are trends. What we need to do, we need to promote it vigorously. Next is river tourism. This is also one of the emerging trend in Northeast India. So river tourism is something which is very, very uncommon, But we have the best destinations. We have the super destinations in our area which can cater the needs of those tourists who are interested in river cruise. MV Mahabahu. So this particular cruise provides a 7 days package which covers certain area in Assam. It covers Majuli, Kaziranga. It starts from Guwahati, then it goes to Kaziranga, then Majuli, Vishwanath Ghat, Nimati Ghat. Okay, so it provides a complete 7 days package tour to the tourist. This is something very unique experience. The cruise experience which we see in international destinations, Libra cruise, Virgo cruise in the South Asian countries, believe me, if we promote properly, this could be the next iconic river cruise destinations in the country. Brahmaputra Evening River Cruise. This is also one of the most popular attractions in Guwahati, where tourists can enjoy the evening cruise, they can enjoy various types of cuisines along with the performance of the local artists, they can enjoy the sunset, they can enjoy different kinds of cuisines even in the night cruise. One more very new attraction which has been come up recently, I think it has inaugurated in the month of September, August or September, I'm not sure, but we do have a dolphin tour on Brahmaputra. So this is something very, very unique. So it happens in Kolia Bhamara region. So the place which comes before the Tejpur, like if we go from Guwahati to Tejpur, we get this place and the bridge is Kolia Bhamara bridge. Okay, and the Brahmaputra river under that particular area, one can go for the dolphin tour sightseeing too. So that is something very unique. So we do have river tourism as well. If I talk about the cave tourism, do you know we have so many unexplored caves in Meghalaya? One of the popular cave, I hope most of you are aware of it, it is Mosmai Cave, Cherrapunji. So Mosmai Cave, Cherrapunji is well explored by the tourists, but do you know we have another cave which is in Jantia Hills, and that is Liatpra Cave. And that is the longest cave in the Indian subcontinent. It is 30,957 meters long. That is the longest cave in the Indian subcontinent. The next, under that, we have Kotsati Cave, that is also in Jantia Hills, which is the second longest. That is, I guess, 21,530 approximately meters long. And what is the speciality of this particular cave, of Kotsati Cave, is that when you enter into the cave, you will get water. So you literally need to swim inside the cave. So how adventurous it is. That is cave tourism. This is also emerging now in Northeast India, but I can say this could be the iconic destination. Apart from these caves, we have n number of caves. If we literally explore, if we go and explore personally, we can find many caves. Another cave which I've tried to identify over here, which is Siju Cave, it is in Garo Hills. It is basically known for bat caves. And you can see the structure. The structure is completely different. It is beautiful cave. It is known for its beauty, basically. So this is something we called cave tourism, which is emerging. The next is music tourism. Music tourism, it is there. We know that Shillong is known as rock capital of India. We have so many music concerts, rock concerts happen in Shillong, where the international artists come and perform. We have NH7 Weekender, we have Prism Club and Kitchen, and so many. If you remember the group which is known as Shillong Chamber Choir, so after they participated in India's Got Talent in 2010, so they have got highlighted. They were known for the best music group, like the best singers. So they perform in so many different destinations and countries. People come, people visit Meghalaya, people visit Shillong, especially to listen to their music, to enjoy the music of Shillong Chamber Choir. We do have various other music festivals in other parts of the Northeast as well. As you can see, Zero Music Festival, which is in Arunachal Pradesh. That is also one of the most trending music festival in Northeast India. Many foreign tourists visit. The next is wine tourism. So this is also something very, very new which is emerging in Northeast India, and especially in Meghalaya. So where Shillong Wine Festival happens and the local people engaged in making the local wine and they offer it to the tourist. They make the wine with various fruits. If you know, there are different types of fruits and berries which are available in Meghalaya. We have gooseberries, we have strawberries, we have plums, we have many different fruits, kiwis and all those things. So these wines are something very different. So wine tourism, it can be a trend in Northeast India. These local wines are extremely good, extremely, it is available in various varieties. It is extremely good in taste, you can say. So this is also a different kind of tourism that is emerging. The next is tea tourism. Tea tourism is something which was there from the beginning, but I can say that tea tourism needs to get promoted more. So we need to promote the tea tourism of Assam more. It needs to get promoted. Everybody knows that yes, Assam is famous for tea, but in terms of tea tourism, we need to think apart from the conventional packages, we have to put concentration on making a tea tourism packages for the customers, where the customers, the tourists, they can able to live, they can able to stay in this beautiful heritage tea bungalows, which are made by the Britishers. They can able to stay, they can enjoy their different cuisine, they can also go to explore various tea estates, they can go for tea tasting, even different types of tea tasting. There are different tea estates, and every tea estate have a separate taste in the tea. The quality is different. Tourists can also, they can see the manufacturing process of garden fresh tea. Yes, it is allowed. So in that way, we have to promote tea tourism as well. So somehow we need to encourage this trend. Yes, these are in trends. These are in trends, but we need to promote it properly. The another trending kind of tourism, classification of tourism, is cultural tourism. So cultural tourism attracts tourists to those places which have a specific culture and unique culture. So if I talk about the different cultures of 8 states, I cannot tell you, but that I can finish my speech in within 1.5 hours. There are so many cultures in Northeast India. If you travel from one place to another, if you cross 100 to 200 kilometers, you see a new culture. What we need to do is that we need to make the culture aware to the tourist. Nowadays, people know about different cultures of Northeast. People do participate in Tawang festival. People do come and enjoy the festival. People do come for Maharas Leela festival, which is in Manipur. It happens in the month of November every year. We do have another popular festival in Manipur, which is Sangai festival. So cultural tourism is also can be a big trend, an emerging trend for the Northeast India. Next one is rural tourism. If we talk about rural tourism, it's there in every corner of Northeast India, but I think Mizoram is the perfect destination for promoting rural tourism. It is emerging nowadays. So people know about the Aizawl city, people know the attractions of Aizawl city as well, the Solomon temple and the other heritage monuments and whatever it is there. Apart from that, we should also promote the rural tourism of Mizoram. So nowadays, the government of Mizoram have taken initiative to promote these villages, Rake Heritage Village, Panzaul Heritage Villages, so that tourists come and they explore the village. They can either go for the heritage walk, they can go for hiking, they can go for the adventure trek, and many other things. So these heritage villages are extremely beautiful. If we uh, make aware these villages to the tourists who are coming from different parts of the country or the globe, they will come to know what is exactly the rural tourism. Northeast India is the best example of rural tourism, if I see. If someone wants to explore rural tourism, this is the best place. And Mizoram is now emerging, is becoming a trend for the rural tourism destination. Next is wildlife tourism. In this particular slide, if you have understood, I have tried to highlight different national parks of Sikkim, different sanctuaries of Sikkim, Kanchenjunga National Park, Warse Rhododendron Sanctuary Sikkim, and the Yong Nesla Alpine Sanctuary. So, Sikkim is a very beautiful state. It is already in demand. It is already popular. So this is the example which I was talking about earlier, that how we can create a trend in the destinations which are already popular. So Sikkim is a particular state, is a destination which is specially known for the blue mountains, snow, and many other things. Basically the natural beauty, different lakes. But how about the wildlife? Till now, the wildlife in Sikkim has not been promoted yet. But this is something which can become the trend in the state, which can become the trend in this destination and help the destination to become a trending destination. So wildlife tourism we already have in Assam, but we also have a variety of wildlife spaces and tourism in Sikkim. So Sikkim is already known for something among the tourists, but we can make it trend. We can make it as a trending destination by promoting as a wildlife tourism destination. So it is completely up to us how we influence people, how we influence the tourists to become a trending destination. The next classification of tourism is heritage tourism. Yes, till now, people knows that some of the parts of the country is known for heritage, like basically the North India and some parts of Gujarat, Maharashtra as well. But now people are understanding, people are aware that we do have diverse heritage, diverse culture in Northeast India. So as you can see in this slide, there are so many heritage destinations we have, which I have tried to put it over here, which you can understand the heritage places of Tripura, Jayanta Palace, Neer Mahal, Unakoti, and also I have highlighted Karenghor and Ronghor, which is in Assam. It is located in Sibsagar. These are the special type of heritage which is still unexplored. Yes, people are knowing about it. Stakeholders, government agencies, private agencies are promoting it. So now people are getting aware about it. So Ronghor, Karenghor, Talatalghor, these heritage structures are made by the Ahom dynasty, which is one of the oldest dynasty. So this is something, a very unique heritage, which was not popular earlier. People know about what is heritage tourism. They go to visit various North Indian states. They go to even Gujarat. They go Maharashtra. They visit Telangana and many other uh, states. But they were not aware about that Northeast India itself considers itself having so many heritage destinations. So this is something which is in trend right now. People are trying to know this. People can now say that yes, Tripura is a heritage destination. Assam, we have so many heritage places. The next is adventure tourism. Adventure tourism, there are so many destinations in Northeast India where people can go for the adventure. Somehow I could highlight these two destinations which are very popular. One is Mechuka Adventure Festival. In that, rather than the festival, also that particular place which is known for the adventure around the year. There are so many places in Nagaland, even in Mizoram. People can either go for hiking, biking, trekking, or many other things. Paragliding. In Sikkim, we do have many adventure activities. Adventure tourism is something which is now getting highlighted in northeast part of India. Earlier people didn't know about that yes, northeast do have adventure tourism as well. So this is also something new which is in trend or which can be a trend. The next is revenge travel. So now this is something very, very new. Revenge travel. I am not sure how many of you are aware about it, have a knowledge about the revenge travel, but this is in trend. This is in trend, especially after the COVID, because due to the lockdown, people are fed up. People are literally fed up by staying in their homes. So after the relaxation of the lockdowns, of the COVID protocols, people went out of their homes and visit any random destination they want to. It is just to visit a particular destination. That is revenge travel. When people are fed up by staying in their homes and they just want to go out to visit any random destination. Now, how this new trend, that is revenge travel, um, it is happening in Northeast India, I'll tell you. If you see these pictures, Jeep Safari, Kaziranga National Park, Police Bazaar, Shillong, Kamakhya Temple, Guwahati. So I hope you can able to notice that there are so many people creating a crowd in this particular destination. That is a revenge travel. So these pictures are of those when people went to this destination right after the relaxation of the protocols, COVID protocol. So I can give you another example. Just what you all have observed what happened in Himachal Pradesh. There were huge traffic jams. No hotel rooms are available at all. Similar things has happened in our Northeast India as well. So don't you think it is a trend? So revenge travel is a new trend in Northeast India. There are no rooms available. There were no rooms available in Shillong, no rooms available in Kaziranga, not a single rooms available in Bhalukpong because of this revenge travel. People don't want to stay at home. People want to go and explore. People stuck for so many hours in traffic jams, but still they want to go. So this revenge travel is something when there is a huge crowd and gathering is occurred in a particular destination. That is a revenge travel. The next is recent trends in tourism industry. So whatever the classification tourism I have tried to explain you are the trends which are emerging in Northeast India. But now there are some more trends which I am going to explain, which is in other parts of the country, but which is not in there in Northeast, which might not be available, but might not you can see in Northeast India, but it is there in other parts of the country. So these are the recent trends which we are going to discuss, which might be the future possibilities in Northeast region. By introducing the offbeat destinations, as I said before, that people are now looking for new destinations. People want to visit less explored destination, unknown destinations. So that could be the trend. Ecological tours are demand, yes. Sustainable tourism. So people want to visit ecotourism destination. They want to experience the local culture. It somehow also helps in contributing the sustainable growth of environment. People want to get connected with the nature. Local experience and weekend getaways. This is something which is very much popular nowadays. People don't have much time. People are very bored by looking in the screen. They need to work for 12 hours, 18 hours. So they don't get much time to plan for a vacation. They go for a weekend getaways. So that is something which is a trend. We have to explore, we have to find out those destinations which can be the local experience, which is nearby. People can plan for Fridays, Saturdays, and come back to Sundays. The next one is staycation and vacation. Staycation is very, very new thing, even vacation. Staycation is something when people don't exactly get time to stay in a particular hotel. Rather, they can stay at home, but they can go outside and engage themselves in various tourism activities. That is staycation. So either they can stay at home or they can stay at any particular hotel, okay? And they can take part in various tourism activities. They don't have much time for a long vacation, maybe. Workation. Workation is something which has been introduced, especially after the pandemic. This is also a trend, we can see, where people can stay at a particular hotel and work from there. So people who travel and work from their vacation spots, it gives a change of surrounding. Somehow they get mental peace, and they can also spend some leisure time as well. They might not be engaged with various tourism activities or adventures, but at least they're going out of their home, they're staying at a resort or a hotel, they're enjoying the view, the balcony view, along with working with the laptop. So that is the concept of vocation. Nowadays, there are many resorts and hotels which are coming up with a different kind of concept. Like they're providing a package of, let's say, 25,000 to 30,000 for a month, where they are including all meals and they're including 40 to 80 Mbps of internet speed, internet connectivity for the tourist, for the people who can stay at hotel and they can work also. The package they are providing is more like 15 days package or 20 to 25 days package. The maximum duration of package is 1 month, 30 days. That is a kind of trend which is very, very popular nowadays. You might be noticed, you might have noticed in your Instagram pages or the stories that people are enjoying the vacation, along with that they are working also. So that is something, a different kind of trend. The next one is travel blogging and vlogging. This is what is very, very new or very, very popular. It is an influencer. It is working as an influencer. YouTubers, so many YouTubers or the influencers who are visiting the destination, they're taking the uh, videos, they're making their vlog. Okay, they might write, they have a passion in travel writing, they have their own pages, website, which is again they are creating influence for others. They are actually, what they're trying to do, they are trying to influence people, they are trying to aware people about the various destinations. Nowadays, we might have noticed that many private organizations, many tour operators, travel agencies, they have also separate their individual blogs, right? They created blog, they created the videos so that they can share it with the tourist. It also helped them to attract as much as customers or tourists they want. Since we know that one of the feature of tourism product is it is psychological in nature, so this is something which is in our mind. We try to recall, we try to memorize the experience. If we see the video, we understand what is happening. Somehow we try to connect to the destination. Oh, I want to go there. If I go there, I'll do that, I'll see that, I'll explore this, I'll visit that. So somehow we're trying to connect to that particular place. So that is how it is helping, it is influencing people to attract to them. The next one is isolated cottages, resorts, or independent villas. So this is also have become a trend right after the COVID, because if we see the safety and hygiene reasons, so now people want to stay at those resorts or cottages which are a little bit isolated. so that there won't be huge gatherings. So this is also very new trend. So many hotels and resorts and homestays have come up with this kind of concept where they can uh, build isolated cottages or villas for the tourist. The next one is contactless traveling. This is something when we don't touch any kind of thing which is related to our traveling. Let's say we don't uh, have a contact with the physical people who is giving us the ticket or who is providing us the boarding pass, travel vouchers. So those hard copies, now people are trying to avoid. Everything right now it is in mobile. Everything, right from the tickets, travel vouchers, boarding pass, that is contactless traveling, where people try to avoid the physical thing or the uh, papers or the vouchers, the things which need not to be carried in your hand. Here, I would like to give you an example. Recently, I have visited the Statue of Unity. Though there was a huge crowd that I have noticed, but the crowd was there near the destinations, not in the ticket counter. Because people, the person who are providing the tickets to the tourist, they are not sitting over there. They're not sitting in the ticket counters. Every tickets, every passes, all are available in online basis. So people need to book the tickets and the passes prior to the visit so that they cannot gather near the ticket counter. So contactless travel, that is very, very important. That is a trend. Artificial intelligence. So if we talk about artificial intelligence, there are so many things which have been recently introduced. Facial recognitions, where people go through check-ins in airport, even in the hotel, with the help of a small uh, system, okay, where their face can be recognized. So the system recognize the face. There won't be any physical person who is standing to check your tickets or passes or something like that. Chatbots, robots, virtual reality. So these are something which are introduced newly. Chatbots help the agencies, the tour operators to communicate with the tourist through messaging. So there are so many messaging apps and applications which are available in mobile as well as in the website. There are robots who are there to assist the customers, to assist the tourists in the airport or in the hotels. This is yet to be developed in our country, but most of the countries have developed. Very less countries though. So they try to assist tourists in their way, in a different way. Electronic menu card. There are no physical menu card available in hotels or in restaurants. So people need to see the electronic menu card, they need to scan it and they'll get the total list of the menu in their phone. This is artificial intelligence, which needs to be developed in Northeastern region, I feel. It is there, some of the things are there, but these are the trends which is yet to be developed. Digital promotion is something which is very, very important. Yes, it is there, which is already considered by many organizations, agencies, right? So technology plays a very important role. Technology is something which should be introduced in every uh, destination, in every tourist destination. I would like to give you another example. When I visited Lakshmi Vilas Palace, which is in Vadodara, so what they did, there were no physical guide was available. They have introduced an iPod kind of thing which they provide to the tourists, and they need to put the earpod into their ears and they can listen the listen all the historical events or incidents, what happened, how it has been started, who built it, and everything. So when you're moving, when you are exploring the palace, the destination, you can hear each and everything by putting that earpod into your ear. So that is something very unique. So we need to encourage this trend as well. Solo trips is the most trending thing I can say, where people try to they try to get out of their comfort zones. They try to meet other solo travelers in during the tour. It is a kind of social distancing travel, as you can see that. This is also something very, very unique. Now there are so many people who travel, who come from different parts of the country to the northeast region for the solo traveling. So this is in trend. Wellness or the stress-free tours are also in trend because people are very, very frustrated by working all day and night. They are looking for those kind of tours which are something which can provide them heal. They can heal themselves. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lokesh sir, am I audible to all of you?
You're audible. You're audible, Srilekha.
Sir, am I audible to all of you?
You're audible.
Okay, okay. I think there was some network issue. Extremely sorry for that. Yeah. So stress-free tours are those tours which provides healing to the tourist, where people can go for various kind of natural treatment, naturopathic treatment, spa, different kind of therapies. So these are in trend. Cashless transactions and online payments are the things which are right now people are trying to consider. Okay, people do not prefer hand-to-hand money payment basis, so mostly people do the cashless transactions. So these are something new, recent trends which could be developed in Northeastern region. The next is promotion of new products. So what I have just expressed before this slide, that how the recent trends we can develop, we can bring it in the northeast part of India. We need to promote the products, we need to promote the destinations very, very vigorously. Aggressive promotion is required. Social media is the thing which can influence people very, very easily, I can say. If you see the Instagram page of Odisha Tourism, you will come to know that they are creating their destination, their tourist destination, they're converting each and every destination into a trend. On daily basis, they put minimum 5 to 10 new places. They're introducing 5 to 10 new places and they put it in Instagram page, Instagram account. So regular promotion, putting your destinations, creating it as a trend, something new through social media can be very, very helpful. Am I audible, all of you?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes, you're audible,
Okay.
Srilekha. You're audible.
Okay. So the next is virtual promotion. Yes, as I told you that virtual promotion is very, very important, that people try to promote the destinations virtually by creating the videos, the vlogging and all those things. It is also very influencing. Introducing trending itineraries and packages instead of old conventional packages, which I have already discussed, by introducing tea tourism, golf tourism, cave tourism. So we have to come out of the conventional package and try to introduce some new destination, which can be a trend. Aggressive promotion is required. We should promote the destinations in different road shows. Overseas campaign is required, which I feel is not happening to that level, okay, for the northeastern part of India. So it is required. Linking up with various transport sectors for advertisement and promotion, that is also very, very important. When we try to promote our destinations in the airports, you can see the banner of Assam tourism, you can see the banner of Nagaland tourism. In the railway coaches of any metro rail, you can see the pictures of Sikkim tourism, picture of Tripura tourism in the in-flight magazine. So that is something we need to do, which can help the destination to create it in a trend. So this is how we can promote the destinations. So here I want to end my presentation and want to conclude that trend is something we need to create. We need to influence people. We need to bring something new in front of the tourists so that they can understand it is trending. So that's how I end my presentation. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Assam University. Thank you, everyone, for your patience listening.
Thank you very much, Srilekha, for a detailed and very good presentation and telling about all the trends by relating with the examples. So it was very much noted, and the presentation was also very interesting. Questions now, it is open for the participants. You can ask any questions to the resource person.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm Pratik. Ma'am, I had a doubt actually. You said about trend and everything connected to it. Okay. Now I've collected a trend. I have taken up the ideas and then I have set up everything. Apart from social media, what are the other ways to market that trend so that it can come into the view of many people out there? There are some people who are not actually connected to social media, but there is something you can actually reach to more people out there through marketing. What are the other ways to connect to people other than social media?
Yes, Pratiksha. So basically, apart from social media, we have different ways of promoting the destinations. We can, as I said, like if the person is not connected with the internet, then I don't think so he or she can able to see the blog or videos and all those things. But it does not actually depend on those factors also. What I just said in my previous slide is that we need to create the destination as a trend by promoting it physically. We have to participate in various road shows, campaigns. In that way, you can also promote the destinations as well. We have to take part in various travel trade fairs. We have to also, we need to, see which kind of tourists you are targeting. Okay, so there are different ways of promoting. Other than the social media, you can directly connect to the customer and you can send them pictures or you can tell them about the destination, you can promote it. So it is the responsibility not only for the private organizations but for the government agencies, for the stakeholders, so that they can connect with the tourist physically. They try to understand their behavior. Okay, then they can promote the destination.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Greeting, Ayush this side. I'm a research scholar from Banaras Hindu University. I really liked the presentation throughout, and you gave the deep knowledge of what Eastern state. We talked about rural tourism, but small presentation was there, a small slide. I'd like to ask, when you say rural tourism, especially into North Indian states, and it will already the culture of rural tourism, the whole northeast, each state has different rural culture. So how do you see who will come to North Indian state for rural tourism? Apart from northeastern people, and if, like we're talking about promotion marketing strategy too. If the people are not online, like we talk about southern parts of India, and we want to ask them to to be a part of Northeast and rural tourism especially. And you said we can participate in the road shows and other shows to be part of it. Apart from that, what all promotion packages we can, apart from online events, we can go for where we can attract other parts of Indian tourists to be a part of rural tourism, especially into northern states of India.
This is actually a very good question, I can say, because since I have already explained that the rural tourism is in trend, rather I can say it is yet to be trend, because apart from the northeastern tourist, apart from the people who belong to the northeast, how we can exactly promote this rural tourism to other parts of the country? The main answer for this question is that, as I said, we have to come out of the conventional packages. Till now, we made packages something like Green Triangle of India, concentrating mostly on Guwahati, Shillong, Kaziranga, or maybe some of the cities in other states like Aizawl in Mizoram, Kohima in Nagaland. And for Nagaland, people know about the Hornbill Festival. But apart from Hornbill Festival, there are so many places, so many rural areas which is yet to be explored. We need to make the itineraries, the trending itineraries, the new kind of itineraries. We have to promote it aggressively. Whenever we are participating any road shows or we are trying to target any kind of tourist any tourist from any part of the world, any part of the country, we try to explain this is something new. In that way, I can tell you another example how Hornbill Festival became famous. Aggressive promotion. Aggressive promotion by the government. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. How come Hornbill Festival is so much famous in the European countries? If the small festival of Nagaland can reach to the people of Europe and United States, then definitely we have to create the itineraries, the products in some new ways so that we can able to make the tourist understand that this is trend, this is in trend, this is something new. Everything depends upon the aggressive promotion. We have to promote in different ways. Did I answer your questions clearly, Mr. Ayush?
Yeah, you did. As you said, aggressive promotion is important and required. And especially you talked about new itineraries to be formed. Whom you said should be responsible people to create new itineraries. And we say new itineraries, what should be the attributes, what should be the characteristic of new itineraries? What we can offer? So that would be another question. Answer.
How to create new itineraries, that is the question I guess you wanted to ask. And who are the people who is responsible for creating new products? It is completely basically upon the exploring places. Being a person from the travel industry, nowadays many tourism tour operators, travel agencies, hoteliers, they send their people to different places. They create awareness programs. Government of Assam, government of Nagaland, government of Manipur, Mizoram, they try to create awareness program in Paryatan Parv. This is a particular event which is hosted by Ministry of Tourism every year. So what is the importance of this event, creating this event? The importance is that the people, the stakeholders, the government agencies, with the help of the private organizations, they need to make aware of the new places. They aware the local people, they aware the tourists, they themselves go to that particular places and try to explore new products. So these are the people who are responsible to explore, to find out the new places, to make the itineraries and to present in front of the tourists. Every event, every kind of tourism event is meant for a special meaning, is meant for some identity. It is not always like we will look into the same old packages. So I think I have answered well with the example, giving the example of Pariyatan Perf. So I think you have understood the concept what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Hi, ma'am.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good
So I
afternoon.
have the question like especially when coming to the promotion. So we are aware of that like trade fair is also one of the marketing or promotional strategy. So my question is how the trade fairs at what extent they will create an impact, especially the northeast region, like especially in metropolitan cities like Silchar or like Itanagar or something where the more uh, product demonstration will happen. So can you make sense on this?
Yes. So basically, you wanted to ask me that how can we focus the destinations, the places like Silchar or Itanagar? I think it is also related to the same questions what the previous person have asked. We need to make aware about the new places. Right now or till now, we know that in road shows or different campaigns, we are selling the old typical conventional packages. But if we don't start to promote new places, if we don't start to identify what is there in Silchar, what is there in Itanagar, if we don't put it in writing, if we don't create a beautiful blog or a video or a picture and try to promote in front of the tourists, people cannot be able to know. First of all, every destinations need to be promoted. Everything depends upon promotion. If we are participating in any road shows, campaigns, travel fairs, then we should make sure that from the upcoming year, maybe it is the responsibility, I can say, to all the people who are connected to the tourism industry, whether a student, whether the people from the government or the people from the various private organizations, please start promoting a new destination. We have to we have to like literally we have to keep those typical packages a little bit side, okay, but we have to focus on the new destinations. If we regularly try to promote those destinations, definitely people will come to know. It's not like you are participating in a roadshow and you have nice events. It's Silchar in the heart of Assam. It is coming under Barak Valley. It's a very beautiful place, very scenic views. You are promoting it one time. Ho gaya, khatam. No, it's not like that. You need to promote it again and again, again and again. The example which I gave of Odisha tourism. If you see the Insta page of Odisha tourism, every doubt it will be cleared. How they promote their destination, how they put a picture and at the Insta and write the beautiful lines under it. How they try to promote the new destinations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I am Irfan Ahmad Mir from Kashmir University. I have two questions. My first question is, as you talked about music festivals can also be kind of trends, then what is the difference between trend and event? And my second question is, can we say Dekho Apna Desh and Tourism Mahotsav are current tourism trends in India?
The first question is the difference between trend and event, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, event is a part of trend. There is not exactly, I can say, the difference. There is a difference between trend and event. But anything which is accepted by the tourist or the customer, that is trend. You are eating a new cuisine, that is in trend. By looking your cuisine, so many people have gathered to you and asking you, oh, what is this cuisine? Where did you find it? It is so tasty. Next day you observe that so many people have went to that particular place to buy that particular food. this trend. So event doesn't matter, it is event, music, anything. It is a part of trend. It is not only the new thing we try to come up, but the old thing, how we represent it in front of the tourist, how we create an innovative idea. It is a creativity. Trend is nothing but a creativity. So I hope that is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, my next question
Next
was,
question, yeah.
can we say Dekho Apna Desh and Tourism Mahotsav are current tourism trends in India?
Absolutely, absolutely. Dekho Apna Desh is the scheme which has been introduced by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Why do you think this is a part of trend? Because we know due to the pandemic, international flights are closed from so many months. Okay, so we are not able to earn enough foreign exchange. We are not able. The government is not able to earn enough revenue out of the tourist destinations. What I can say. So that is why, for that reason, government has come up with the new scheme, which is Dekho Apna Desh, so that people can at least visit the domestic destinations. You won't believe there are many tourists who have visited so many international tourist destinations, but they don't have any awareness about the destinations which are in India. So it is for them. It is a trend to visit each and every domestic destination, each and every destination which is there inside India.
Thank
So
you,
of
ma'am.
course it is a part of a trend. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Srilekha. It was a very good session. We enjoyed a lot, and then thank you for your time. Now, going on to the next, I request our student, Mr. Atendra Senapati, to propose vote of thanks for this session as well as to the resource person. Atendra, over to you.
Okay, sir. Then, first of all, a warm and gracious afternoon from all of us, and thank for your time. And it's our honor to propose a vote of thanks and recognize the contribution of those who work tirelessly to make this national workshop a reality. First and foremost, I thanks the Department of Hospitality and Tourism along with the fraternity of institution. On behalf of our institution, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Srilekha ma'am, who took time out of her hectic schedule to grace the occasion. We had the opportunity to hear from her and you, which will undoubtedly encourage us in the future occasions. Your ideas have enlightened our minds and led us down a new path, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Srilekha. Bye.
Bye.
Participants, a very good afternoon. We have an immediate session that has been planned up. So, warm welcome and very good afternoon to all the participants. We are on a national workshop conducted by the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management on the theme Tourism Entrepreneurship and Startup Opportunities in the Northeastern region. So for the last 3 days, we have been seeing different themes, and now it's time for us to get into the role of government. What especially the Assam tourism government, what type of schemes they are doing, how they are stimulating this kind of entrepreneurship. And for this session, we have a representative, the Director of Tourism from the Assam Tourism. So it's going to be a very interesting session. So request all the participants to mute your things and then concentrate on the session and have your doubt. Now I request Sushmita to read out the profile of the speaker and introduce and then welcome.